In any successful company, it is highly unlikely that the original architecture will still be in place after many years of successful business. In fact, a needed change in the architecture is likely a sign of prosperity. There may be circumstances that require an architectural change to reduce your capacity, but for the most part, we should embrace and approach this evolution with optimism. At some point in their history, most DevOps organizations were hobbled by tightly coupled monolithic architecture that, while extremely successful at helping them achieve product market fit, put them at risk of organizational failure once they had to operate at scale. As businesses grow and demand increases, we must be able to efficiently provide our product to our customers just as we did on day one. That can be difficult if our organization is still operating as one of these architectures. Through evolution, we can maintain customer satisfaction while scaling our operation to allow for smooth workflow and short lead times. We cannot achieve deployments on demand if overly tight architectures means that every time we want to make a code change, we have to send our engineers to scores of committee meetings in order to get permission to make our changes. Our countermeasure is to create more loosely coupled architecture so that changes can be made safely and with more autonomy, increasing developer productivity. Challenges in monolithic architectures include large code base, which makes it complicated to understand. Scaling becomes challenging and it is extremely difficult to change technology, language, or framework because everything is tightly coupled and depends on each other. Characteristics of microservice are small, independent, and loosely coupled. Microservices encapsulate a customer or business scenario. Each service is a separate code base, which can be managed by a small development team. Services can be deployed independently. A team can update an existing service without rebuilding or redeploying the entire system. Services are responsible for persisting their own data or external state. The Canadian arm of retail giant Walmart has serious issues with their existing software architecture, especially around Black Friday, for 2 consecutive years. At its peak, the Walmart site couldn't handle 6 million page views per minute and ultimately made it practically impossible for visitors to have any positive sort of user experience. Part of the problem was that Walmart's software architecture was designed for the Internet of 2005, which was centered around desktops and laptops. The use of mobile, smart, and Internet of Things devices hadn't fully peaked by then. The firm decided to re-platform its legacy system in 2012 using microservices and have set a target that by 2020 to be able to service 4 billion connections. Change occurs in all environments, one way or another. In the technology world, engineers, programmers, and technicians need to be in control of that change.